Morgen. Good morgen, good morgen. Welcome to Sunday Morning Live, Troopadoonies. I'll give you a sec to jump on board. Good morning, Narelle. Good morning to Kieran. Good morning, Renee, to Alana, to Nicholas. Good morning to Michelle. Hey, troops. Hello, Facebookers. Can't see your face. I can't see your names, but I can see your data. Good morning, Nooch. Happy Easter to you too. Good morning to everyone joining in. Thanks for joining me for Sunday Morning Live. Good morning, Eve. I can see a few of my legends here. We've got our first live group coaching call coming up at 10:30 a.m., which I'm pumped about. So hopefully you guys can join. If you can't, that's okay. Good morning, Sophie. Good morning, Veronique. Good morning, Mish Thatcher. I just want to give you guys a heads up that I can no longer play, well I can, but I'm choosing no longer to play my tunes. Just pause there for a sec. Because when I upload these videos to YouTube for you guys to listen to later, or whoever's missed it, it blocks it. It's been blocking my content. So you're just going to have to come and join me for Sunday Morning Live in person. So for Melbourneites or people who are in Melbourne on Sunday, May 16th.
Sorry, calendar on Apple Watch only goes out 7 days.
Okay, thanks, Siri. I'll be running this Sunday Morning Live in real life, so we can jam to some tunes in. So good morning to everyone joining in. Awesome to have you here. I want to bring to you a topic today. I was just sitting in service then and tuning into what was to come about for you guys. And it was around the word was purpose. The word was purpose. And plenty of people who are my coaching clients will reach out to me and they're wanting to discover their purpose. Many of you DM me and you want to know your purpose. And either maybe you're already in your purpose, or maybe you're in a job and you want to know what your purpose is, or you think you know what your purpose is, but you're still in your job. Jenny Brady, you're coming. Yes. Bam. Boom shakalaka. Good morning, Emma. I see you there. Emma, Penny, and Music. This is that client of mine who has done exceptionally well with applying the work. She is like creating music. She was in corporate before, and now she's creating music and writing music and producing music in studios. Wow. Talk about purpose. Anyway, I want to bring to you this topic, wondering what our purpose is. Instagram, sorry, the internet keeps cutting out for some reason just for you guys, so I'm here. Good morning, Jess. I see you there too, and to Penny. And I want to share this with you because we can be on this quest of, what am I here to do? Why am I here? Because when we are in jobs that we know aren't really for us, and we stay in those jobs and we kind of are like, ugh, what am I doing? I'm working for the big boss in something that I don't really care about, and we ask ourselves, is this really it? Is this what I'm here to do? Was I put on earth to come and do X, Y, Z, right? And I'm not bagging all jobs, because some of you may love your job, and that's fantastic. Your job may be part of your purpose, but I want to bring this notion to you because something happened for me earlier on this year where I felt really lost. And it sounds really ironic because it's like, dude, are you kidding? You're on purpose. You're doing your purpose. You're living your purpose. But I felt really lost because when I was creating the Legends, creating my 12-month group coaching program, there was this part of me that was like, oh, what do people want? What do people want? What do they want? What do they want? What do they want? And I was getting outside of myself. I was looking outside of myself. Good morning, Nix. I see you there. Good morning to Lozzie Lou. I was getting outside of myself. I was thinking about what everyone else wanted. What do they want? And as a result, I started to lose sight of what I was doing. I got caught up in what is going to make them happy, what is going to serve them, and that's fine, right? Like I'm in service. But when I do that, I can get really lost. And I forget the real reason why I'm here, you know? And I've never really asked myself this question to get this real answer that I got, because I've always, when it's come to my purpose, you know, it's to serve others, it's to uplift the world and to raise consciousness and all that, which is true. It's true. That's what I'm here to do. But I remember, and I spoke about this a little bit in one of my podcasts, I was so out of my body, and I wasn't able to hear clearly because I just wanted to impress. And I thought, nah, this is not me. This is not how I get the best results when I'm outside of myself. So I knew that I was in my dysfunction. I was in my disempowered self. So I took myself to the beach, and with all of my confusion, and I sat myself down, I sat my butt down, and I really said to the universe, like, please, I said this, you know, internally, because people were walking by. I said, please remind me why I am really here. Like, why did I choose to come here and have this human experience? Tell me fucking why. Please tell me why. Remind me, you know? And, you know, I was expecting the answer to come of to serve others, to uplift humanity, to get people out of the dark. Like, I fully thought that. I thought that was just, you know, the answer. So when I was sitting there, and then I allowed space for myself to hear the answer, I closed my eyes, took my breaths, set the intention to be of higher service to myself, and then just allowed for space so I could hear. The answer came through. You are here to be and to own and to express your authentic self. That is it. And when I heard that, and I'd never heard that, right? I knew that part of me, I knew that, you know, I want to be my authentic self. I want to own my authentic self. And I do, and I'm always on that ever evolving journey of that. But when I heard that was my primary purpose, that's the reason why I'm here. To be, to own, and to express my authentic self. All the pressure that I was putting on myself of, I gotta serve, I gotta get it right, I gotta make them happy, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, what do they want? It was like gone. It was gone. Because having that answer of just be, own, and express yourself, Kat. Just express yourself, that's it. And so the focus went from out there, what do they want, to what do I want to express? What do I want to share? What do I know to be true that I can share authentically? Because that is how I rock and roll here. That's just how I rock and roll here on this planet. Other people will do it differently, but my fucking mission was to come here and be and own and express my authentic self. Like, that's the number one thing. And from there, as I do that, the answers continue to come. From there, as I continue to do that and own that and honor that and be that, then the world gets to benefit. The world benefits, Miss John, from you being and owning and expressing your true authentic self, because it's a mirror up to others who are willing to see the mirror and go, fuck, am I being my true authentic self? Am I giving fucks about shit that don't matter? Am I focusing and channeling my focus where I really want to focus? You know, so the reason why I'm bringing this to you is because I have no doubt in your little noggins that you have these thoughts of why am I here? What is my purpose? And you may be looking to the external part of you. What am I here to do for others? I received and what I've been helping a lot of my coaching clients get for themselves when it comes to their purpose, like, fuck, my purpose is also about this or about that or about that. It's like there's a step prior to serving humanity. And we can serve humanity when your purpose and your mission here might be to listen and to honor yourself. That's your lesson, that's your journey, that's your mission here. And so that's the work that you do. And as you do that work and you evolve it and expand yourself, the people around you are inspired. The people around you are like, fuck, hey, how did you start listening to yourself? How did you start honoring yourself? Because I know you never used to do that. Does this make sense? There's like a step before. Why am I really fucking here? What's my purpose? What's my purpose? There's a step before that. Why am I really fucking here? Why am I really here? And so that is what we want to ask today in meditation. So give me some high fives, give me some love hearts if this is resonating with you. If you're like, fuck, you know what? I have been looking to the outer. I have been on this like stress quest of trying to find what my purpose is, when maybe it's been there all along. Maybe it's right fucking there. And I'm looking for it in all, not the wrong places, but like I'm taking the long route to find what my purpose is. When really, maybe you've been doing the work all this time that's revealing that's your purpose. That's it. You know, like with Emma, who's writing music, maybe her purpose is to come down here and express what's in her heart. And so that makes sense. If like, oh my God, why am I really here? It's to express what's in my heart. In her heart are these songs and music and words and stories that she wants to tell through music. So then music becomes the expression of her purpose. Does this make sense? So we want to land what that is for you before you go out, kind of trying to search for it everywhere other than here. Other than here. So let's take that into meditation. Let's take that intention in. What's Jessica written here? I've been reading a book on purpose and it just so happens to be your chosen topic today after a few months of not listening to your Sunday meds. Sad, I know. This resonates hard. Boom, good. Maybe today you're just meant to join today. You know, that's okay. So let's take this into meditation. Get yourself nice and comfy. If you can, lie down, sit down, or if you're walking with me, you can walk with me in your earballs. Let's have a look-see at a new song here. Here we go. Okay, get yourself nice and comfortable. And if you're just joining in, we're about to go into meditation for today's Sunday morning live, and we are focusing on your purpose, why you are here, the real core reason as to why you're here. So close down your eyes if you haven't already. And together, let's take a big breath in through the nose. And then out. Big breath in. surrounded and encompassed by the most beautiful light, the most beautiful light. Is divine. You're safe. And as you are encased, enveloped in this beautiful light, we call upon the universe willingly and openly to come and speak to you. And as you call upon the universe, you feel the presence, the divinity, really there, all around. And you ask, why am I really here? What is my core mission to fulfill? Why am I really here? What is my core mission to fulfill? And now just listen. And just take in and receive. Take in and receive. Give thanks to the universe for showing up. And to yourself yourself for holding space. Give thanks. Start taking some nice, deep, beautiful breaths in and out. Slowly in your time, you can open your eyes. One sure way to uncover or really see your purpose is to look at the primary struggle that you have had since being on planet Earth. The primary struggle that you have been working your motherfucking dairy ass off to evolve, to grow from, to learn from. And if I take a look at myself, there are many things that I have needed to grow and evolve. But if I look at the core of it, the core has always been, my biggest issue is not being my true authentic self. I'm not being true to me. I haven't been it, I'm not owning it, I'm not expressing it. And that has caused me the greatest pain in my life. Many other things have too. But if I look at the core of it, my dying wish is just to be me. Is to be me and to express that and to own that. And so maybe some answers came through for you in that meditation. If it did, awesome. Feel free to share here. Or share it with someone that you love, someone who can receive that and really honor that. If you didn't, then I recommend, if you didn't receive an answer, then I recommend taking some time to reflect on what is the biggest fucking struggle that I've had. And if you look to the core of what it's trying to teach you, what it's trying to show you, there will be an answer there. And that answer just may be your purpose to fulfill, to see through. And like I mentioned in the beginning, if you look to fulfill that purpose, the amount of people that you will help from there, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look here, Penny, my purpose is to love myself. Kieran, I'm working towards the purpose of finding courage and peace in speaking my very own truth. Bam. Can you see that? Just those two people who shared. 1, to love myself. 2, to speak my own truth. Steph, the message I received was to live my life as if I were a bird freely. To live my life freely, right? Look at those 3 things. If Penny, Kieran, and Steph all made that their mission, their purpose to fulfill, and then really started to do that. Renee, to shine bright without fear. You know, like here, makeup, Helen, my purpose is to be content within myself and stop codependency. So to be her independent self, to be okay with being herself. Can you see? If all of you, Sophie here, to allow my true feminine being to shine, right? To allow her essence to shine. If Everyone was doing that. Everyone was focusing on their purpose, fulfilling it, making it their motherfucking primary purpose. The amount of people, like your sphere, your community, the people around you will benefit from that. They'll question that. They'll be inspired by that. Nicholas, to extend beyond serving myself towards serving my community. You know, so if you look at that, you have served yourself, right? So your teaching is to teach others how to serve themselves because you have served yourself. You know? Kerry, I am light and it's time to share that. The steps I'm taking for the next best step are perfect. So someone else has written here to share my light. So if you look at the purpose and the mission, it's to, okay, how can I make navigating my darkness part of my purpose and my mission so more of me can live in the light? And as I do that for myself, how many other people am I going to share? Pamela, live the life I love without regret and fear. So live the life I love. So I was like, what do I love? What do I love to do? How do I want to live my life at a pace and rhythm that feels good for me? You know, what is going to bring me joy? What do I love? And so imagine Pamela living that, and Pamela living that, rocking and rolling, doing what she loves. People around are going to be like, fuck, am I doing what I love? This is how it works. This is how it works. And that guidance that I got at the beginning of the year was like, fucking yes. Yes, it makes sense. Sarah, embracing my story and sharing my poetry. Bam. So owning your story. So then you get to share that through the power of words, through the power of poetry. It's like, you know, I'm owning what's going on. I'm owning what's happened. I'm owning my part in the play too. You know, because how many people don't own their story or don't own their own part in their story? So you get someone like Sarah doing that, bam. However many people are going to become inspired by that. Helen, purpose is to live, to be alive, to live passionately, to live whateverly. Leanne, this was exactly, I know what I need to do, but procrastination is stopping me. Now it's time to step into more alignment and share my voice, my story, my own truth. Amen. You can see when you strip it back, it's so fucking simple. The reason why it's not simple is because our ego has created a lot of barriers or a life that is not comfortable with sharing truth, that is not comfortable with living, that is not comfortable with being our true self, that is not comfortable with owning our story. So the only reason why it's not simple is because of all the fucking shit that we've blocked around the simplicity of what our purpose is. You know? So I myself, I'm in the same boat. I can get caught up in yada, 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 yada. And I'm like, no, Miss John, come back. Your mission and purpose here is to be, own it, and express yourself. So create from there. Live from there. Sophie, live the vision. I have a vision, but with no actions. Just need to go for it. Stop waiting. Amen. So it's like, if you look at that, Soph, you have a vision. How many other people on the fucking planet have a vision that are not taking action? Because they have fear, because they're, worried about what other people think. So if you know that you have a vision and that it's to take action, it's like, I have these visions, I have these ideas, and my mission is to fulfill what's in my heart, to fulfill what I can see for myself. You go and do that, you're living a very purposeful life, and then other people around you they get inspired. You can see how this all takes effect and how then purposes get discovered. Crystal, come back. I needed to hear that today. Thank you, darling. My pleasure. And if you look at that, to come back, to come back to self, to come back home, to come back to what's important, whatever comeback is. Like, if that's Crystal's purpose, to come back, to keep coming back. Fuck, girl, come on, come back. Whenever she's lost, whenever you're lost, whenever I'm lost, to come back. That, if that's lived, if that's expressed, if that's on purpose, how many people get to benefit? How do you keep coming back to yourself? How do you know to come back to yourself? What do you do to come back to yourself? And so then the fulfillment in our hearts of doing what's right for us and then what's right for others, it's like, that's it. That's it. That's it. Anywho, I think my message has been well and truly heard today, and I love all of your input and your sharing. Thank you for sharing, because this is where the jam is at. Sophie said, and God, aren't we also lucky to witness and be connected to your authentic self? Thank you. That is really lovely. That is really, really lovely. And you know what? That is it. That's just all I got to do. That's all I got to do. So thank you all for joining me for Sunday Morning Live this morning. I'm really glad that this has hit home for you. Re-listen to this. Re-listen to what's, I'm just going to change this song because it sounds fucking depressing. Don't you reckon? It sounds depressing. Let's put that on. Yes. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next Sunday. If you can come to see me live in real life, if you're in Melbourne on Sunday, May 16th at 9:30 a.m. I'm making it 9:30 just to be nice. You can bring your coffees, you can bring your peeps. We'll have a beautiful morning together. It's at the Port Melbourne Yacht Club, and it's a beautiful, beautiful venue. Hopefully it's lovely weather, but if it's not, that's okay. But we're right on the water. So yeah, I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. Okay, my love hearts. I love you all. I'm going to go check back in. I got the Legends First live group coaching call, and babe, it's still April. It's April still. Did I say March or May? May 16th, not March 16th. May 16th. Anywho, love you guys. I'll catch you next Sunday. Peace be with you.